Hello, and welcome to another Prime Fiddle Time. I'm so glad you could be here today. Today we are making Pack-Me puppets that are going to be super special. They're going to celebrate how special you are, in fact. So to do our puppets, you'll have stencils in your kit, your drawn-out puppet, and then we've got all these great different shades of paper. Go ahead and take a look and see if you can find the one that reminds you most of your awesome skin color, okay? Remember, every color is outstanding. So go ahead and pause here to give yourself some time. And pause. Perfect. So I think this is going to be the color I use for my puppet. So the next step is I'm going to take my puppet cutouts and start to arrange them onto this paper. I can draw my own. But if I'm doing my stencils, I'm going to glue them down onto my paper, okay? If you like, you can draw your own puppet. Just make sure that you don't draw any pieces that are really, really tiny, because we're gonna hole punch them. So this is the absolute smallest one of your pieces should be, okay? So I'll give you some time to do your tracing. Well, I do mine too. And pause. Now that you've picked out your skin colored paper, I'm going to take my paper and my puppet stencils, or I can draw my own. But if I'm doing my stencils, I'm going to glue them down onto my paper, okay? So go ahead and give yourself some time to glue down your stencils, and then we'll pick up together, okay? Ready? And pause. Did you get all of your pieces glued down? That looks amazing. Great job. So if you want to draw some of your own pieces, you can do that too. Just make sure that none of them are any smaller than these, okay? Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and cut them out together. I'll get started just so you can get an idea of what we're doing. Sometimes it helps to cut around the main shape first and then go back in. Perfect. So now that you get what I mean, go ahead and pause and we'll finish up together, okay? Perfect. And pause. That looks amazing. Great job. Oh, that's so cool. Now that we have everything cut out, we want to make sure that our pieces are still facing so we can see our lines, okay? And then we'll take our hole puncher, and everywhere where we have our circles drawn out, go ahead and do our hole punch right where our hole is. Notice how it's not on the very edge, because then it would rip through. So go ahead and pause here while you finish up, and then we'll check in together, okay? And pause. Alrighty, let's check in. How'd it work? Perfect, that looks amazing. So now that we have all of our holes done, we can start lining up our pieces where we want them to go, still keeping it so we can see our outlines. Nice work, that's exactly what I meant. So now we'll take two pieces at a time, wherever we know they're going to connect. And we'll take one of our funny little fasteners. We're actually going to put it in the back on our colored side, slip it through, around, and pull it open. Perfect. Let's do one more together. I'll do the next part that I'm going to connect. So I'll line it up. I'll take my funny fastener, slip it through on the colored side, and pop it open with my fingers. Alrighty, so let's pause here so you can do all of your fasteners together, and then we'll catch up at the end, okay? And pause. Alrighty, so let's check in. How did it come out? So this is what I have right now. So this is the back side, and then we can turn it around to the sheet of paper we picked to match our skin. So that way it can be sort of like our own little buddy. What do you think? Does yours move around too? Now, there's one more step. You can take some time and use any of your extra papers scissors, your glue sticks, anything from your bag of oogles and ogles, I'm sorry, those are technical terms, bits and bobs to decorate your puppet with, or you can always draw onto your puppet. I think for my puppet today, I think I'm going to draw my features on today. Thanks so much for joining us for another Prime Fiddle Time. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!